Meredith MacRae faced the pressure of growing up in a family of Hollywood stars, but she worked hard to create a legacy all her own. Her life, filled with inspiring achievements and unexpected challenges, has left a lasting impact. Today, we're diving into some surprising and little-known facts about Meredith MacRae. Make sure to subscribe and stay tuned. Meredith MacRae, born Meredith Lynn MacRae, on May 30th, 1944 in Houston, Texas, was an American actress, singer, and talk show host, best known for her role as Sally Morrison on My Three Sons, 1963, 1965, and as Billie Jo Bradley on Petticoat Junction, 1966-1970. She was the daughter of actors Gordon and Sheila MacRae. Her father, Gordon, was stationed in Houston with the Army Air Corps at the time of her birth. When Meredith was born, her father left the Army, and both of her parents pursued successful careers in acting. Her father, actor and singer Gordon MacRae, famously played the lovesick cowboy Curly in Oklahoma, while her mother, actress and comedian Sheila MacRae, starred in the popular TV series The Honeymooners. Both became household names and prominent stars. Meredith grew up as one of 4 children, alongside her siblings William Gordon MacRae, Robert Bruce MacRae, and Heather MacRae. The siblings remained close even as adults, a bond forged through a grounded upbringing. Meredith graduated from the University of California, Los Angeles, and often credited her parents for instilling a strong work ethic. Reflecting on her childhood, she once shared with a magazine editor, "We lived in a modest home in the San Fernando Valley rather than in upscale Beverly Hills. Even though my family could have afforded it, Mom and Dad didn't want us to feel superior to other kids. I had to earn anything I wanted, from dolls to party dresses, by doing chores and helping take care of my younger siblings." Unlike her friends who often received cars at 16, Meredith's father promised her one only if she earned straight A's 2 years in a row. "I worked hard and I finally did it," she recalled, "but Dad made it clear that if my grades slipped, the car would be taken away." Meredith's acting journey began early. She made her film debut at just 7 years old. In 1953, Meredith MacRae appeared in By the Light of the Silvery Moon, sharing the screen with her father, Gordon MacRae, and the beloved actress Doris Day. This appearance generated quite a bit of buzz, as fans were thrilled to see the young actress working alongside 2 Hollywood icons. However, her breakthrough moment truly arrived a decade later when she took on the role of Sally Ann Morrison Douglas, Mike's girlfriend, on the ABC sitcom My Three Sons. Starring opposite Fred MacMurray and William Frawley, MacRae quickly won over viewers with her charm and on-screen chemistry, capturing the hearts of fans and making Sally Ann a memorable character in the show's early seasons. MacRae played the role for 3 seasons, from 1963 to 1965. Her decision to leave My Three Sons sparked a wave of fan reactions, with many expressing their disappointment that she would no longer be a part of the beloved sitcom. However, there was also a sense of excitement for her, as she expressed a desire to explore other acting opportunities. The press covered her departure widely, portraying her as a rising star who wasn't afraid to take risks and expand her career. Fans continued to follow her journey closely as she took on new roles, demonstrating her range and versatility beyond the world of sitcoms. The media praised her courage for stepping away from a successful show at the height of its popularity, viewing her as an actress with both ambition and drive. To this day, her role as Sally Ann remains a nostalgic favorite, and fans often fondly recall her time on My Three Sons as an essential part of the show's success. In 1966, Meredith signed a contract with CBS and joined the cast of Petticoat Junction as Billie Jo Bradley, with Bea Benaderet as her on-screen mother and Edgar Buchanan as her on-screen uncle. The sitcom focused on a widow who owned the shady Rest Hotel with the help of her 3 beautiful daughters. Meredith's character Billie Jo had 2 sisters, Betty Jo, played by Linda Kay Henning, and Bobby Jo, played by Laurie Saunders. Meredith was actually the 3rd actress to portray Billie Jo, following in the footsteps of Jeanine Riley and Gunilla Hutton, who had played the role from 1963 to 1966. Meredith brought a fresh, unique take to Billie Jo. While the previous actresses had played her as a typical boy-crazy blonde, Meredith chose to depict her as a strong, independent young woman focused on her singing career rather than on romance. She remained with Petticoat Junction until the series ended in 1970, making her a household name and beloved by fans. Beyond sitcoms, Meredith was a familiar face on popular game shows, making guest appearances on The Match Game, Hollywood Squares, and many others. By the late 1960s, Meredith had become a regular on game shows, appearing on Card Sharks, The $10,000 Pyramid in the 1980s, and many others. In fact, a 1970 TV Guide article noted that she had appeared on 31 game shows in a single month. Meredith also made a name for herself in talk shows, co-hosting Mid-Morning LA with Jeff Edwards, a program that ran for 8 years and earned her a local Emmy Award in 1986. She continued her TV career with Born Famous, a cable show where she interviewed celebrities' children. Beyond television, Meredith recorded 24 books for Dove Audio and created a best-selling beauty video called the 15-Minute Acupressure Facelift. Meredith was committed to giving back to the community and took part in numerous charities and civic organizations, including the League of Women Voters, Women in Film, and the United Cerebral Palsy Foundation, for which she served as a telethon host for 20 years. Having experienced the effects of alcoholism firsthand with her father, she became a national lecturer on the topic and even produced a TV special to raise awareness about the disease. Meredith MacRae's personal life was as dynamic as her career, filled with experiences that reflected both her ambition and resilience. In 1964, she married Richard Berger, then the president of MGM, marking a high-profile union that attracted attention in the entertainment world. Their marriage, however, lasted only 4 years, ending in 1968. Despite the end of this chapter, Meredith remained determined to build a fulfilling life both on and off screen. She later married actor Greg Mullavey, known for his role in Mary Hartman, and the couple welcomed a daughter, Allison. Their marriage brought her a balance of personal and professional satisfaction, though it ultimately ended in 1987. Her third marriage in 1995 to Philip M. Neal, CEO of Avery Dennison, marked the beginning of a quieter, more stable phase of her life, and fans saw her as someone who embodied strength and perseverance, navigating the challenges of love and career with grace. Throughout these personal journeys, Meredith's life as a mother and student stood out as particularly inspiring. During the 1980s, she decided to pursue her passion for literature by taking night classes in English at UCLA. Balancing her studies with her roles as an actress, wife, and mother, she committed herself to education with a determination that fans admired. It took her a decade of dedication and sacrifice, but she finally earned her degree. Fans were quick to praise her on social media and in fan letters, expressing admiration for her commitment to personal growth and education. Meredith's story was often featured in lifestyle and entertainment magazines of the time, painting her as a role model who went beyond her on-screen persona to achieve her dreams in real life. For many, her journey highlighted a side of Hollywood that was rarely seen, one where actresses could have ambitions beyond fame, pursuing intellectual and personal fulfillment. Fans and the media celebrated her as someone who refused to be confined to any single role, whether as a star, a student, or a mother. Meredith's story continues to resonate, especially with fans who see her as a true example of resilience and self-reinvention, showing that even in the spotlight, one can strive for authenticity and lifelong growth. Meredith MacRae's health struggles took a tragic turn in early 1999 when she began experiencing symptoms that initially seemed minor, but soon escalated. Starting with vertigo and short-term memory loss, her symptoms were first attributed to perimenopause by her doctors, who reassured her that there was nothing more serious at play. However, Meredith felt something was wrong. When severe headaches followed, she returned to her doctor and was told her pain was likely due to muscle spasms, with advice to try cervical and spine stretches. But Meredith remained unconvinced, sensing the problem ran much deeper. After seeking a second opinion, her instincts were sadly confirmed. She was diagnosed with stage 4 brain cancer, a devastating revelation. The diagnosis shocked her family, friends, and fans, many of whom had no idea she was facing such a severe health crisis. Meredith's fight against this disease was courageous and unyielding. She underwent emergency surgery to remove the tumor and relieve cranial pressure, but the operation took an unexpected and dangerous turn when she went into cardiac arrest. Doctors managed to resuscitate her, and this life-or-death moment further highlighted the severity of her condition. Determined to explore every possible treatment, Meredith opted to participate in an experimental cancer therapy despite the risks. The courage she displayed during this time deeply moved her fans, who rallied around her with messages of support and sympathy. Unfortunately, her hope for the experimental treatment was met with yet another setback. An allergic reaction to the medication caused severe brain swelling, intensifying her suffering. In the media, Meredith's story was covered with heartfelt empathy, as headlines focused on her relentless spirit and her refusal to give up despite overwhelming odds. News outlets paid tribute to her resilience, showcasing her legacy as a beloved actress who inspired many through both her work and her strength in the face of adversity. Fans took to social media and fan forums to express their sorrow and admiration, describing her as a fighter who faced her final days with unparalleled dignity. Many shared stories of how Meredith's roles had left a lasting impression on them, adding a personal touch to the flood of tributes that poured in. Meredith's struggle with cancer and her fight to maintain hope resonated widely, especially among those who admired her both on and off the screen. She remained a beacon of grace, even as her health declined. Her journey highlighted her resilience, and fans continued to remember her not only for her iconic roles, but for the courage she showed during her final battle. She underwent 2 additional surgeries to relieve the pressure in her brain, but the aftermath left her with persistent vertigo and severe headaches. The balance issues eventually led to a fall that fractured her hip. On July 14, 2000, MacRae passed away at her Manhattan Beach home at age 56, following complications from brain cancer. Born into a family of fame, MacRae's parents kept her grounded, instilling in her a strong work ethic and a sense of humility. She became widely recognized for her role as Billy Joe on Petticoat Junction and later appeared on various game and talk shows. Beyond acting, she was deeply involved in charities and civic organizations, actively supporting causes such as cerebral palsy awareness. Admired and adored by fans worldwide, MacRae's diagnosis of stage 4 brain cancer was met with an outpouring of grief. Her legacy, however, lives on. Meredith MacRae's story is truly one of resilience and dedication. Which fact about her life left you the most surprised? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to catch more stories like this. Thanks for watching.